So annotating books has kind of exploded all over BookTube and Bookstagram lately, and I don't know how I feel about it. I was always brought up with this idea that books are like these sacred objects that you cannot do anything to hurt or maim.
Hello. Are you busy filming?
Yes.
And I just interrupted it.
Yes.
Hello, internet. What are you filming at? What's it about?
Right, annotating books. Like, you don't write in books, you don't fold pages down, you use a bookmark. At the age of like 10 or 11, when I was starting to get books that I really enjoyed and I thought that I'd want to keep for a while, like, I wouldn't even crack the spine. I still don't like cracking the spine. So the idea of writing in books is just very like, can't do it. And then when I got to like 15, 16 and I started reading a lot more spiritual books, then it took everything in me to like work up the strength to highlight things that really meant a lot to me. Even in my Bible, I would only use the special Bible highlighters that you got from like Cum Books. Anything else felt like defacing it, but because these were intended for use in your Bible, it felt okay. Like, these are literally just normal highlighters with a third of the amount of ink in them. But they've just put a Bible quote on the side so you feel like it's okay. Because I was like, okay, but I'm trying to like study this and really let it sink into me, so annotating it is fine. It's fine. But even then, it took me such a long time to even work up the courage to highlight. I had to use the special highlighters. Then to start writing in it took me ages. Like, I had to, at first I would use sticky notes. I would write on the sticky note and then stick the sticky note in the page. And I do that if there's a lot of writing I want to do. Then obviously it doesn't fit in the teeny tiny margins of a Bible. But it took me such a long time to work up the courage to actually like start writing onto my Bible pages. And then I couldn't do that with normal reading books. I couldn't. Even like at school when we had set work books, and now I'm at university, I have set work books because I'm studying literature. My friends would all be like writing, underlining stuff, putting sticky notes in to tab important places, and I was just like, no, I can't. This is a sacred object. You cannot write in it. Even textbooks that were meant to have stuff written in them, I couldn't do it. And lately I've been trying to calm myself down a little bit. They're just books. Like, the artwork there is the writing, and the writing isn't one of a kind. You know, it's not like defacing an original artwork. If you completely mess it up and the book is no longer readable, you can just buy another copy. I'm trying to stop putting so much value on the object of the book and remember that the value comes from the content. I had to read Broken Branches about a month ago to review it, and I'll leave a link to that review in the description because it's a really good book and you guys should go read it. And while I was reading it, I was so proud of myself because I highlighted one line. I was reading it at work, and this one line really, really spoke to me. So I was like, okay, scrambling to find a highlighter at work, and then I highlighted the thing, and afterwards I just breathed a sigh of relief. I was like, I just highlighted something that meant something to me. Baby steps, guys, baby steps. I love the idea of annotating books, especially because I'm the kind of person that does reread books. So you read something now at 20, and it's gonna have a completely different impact on your life than when you read it at 30. There's that quote that's like, no man reads the same book twice, because the second time you read it, you're not the same person. I think that that's why annotating books is so great, because then when you read the book again in 5-10 years, or when your kids read the book, they get to see kind of the headspace you were in at the moment at that time, or you get to remember the headspace you were in, why some things were important to you then, but now other things are important to you now. For someone who loves the idea of keeping a journal but sucks at it, annotating books is like the perfect thing for me because I can capture my headspace in the form of a book. So I love the idea, but I'm too scared. So I have done the baby steps. I have highlighted something. Now, the next book I read that I own, I want to sit with a highlighter and a pen and sticky notes, and I want to highlight things that mean something to me. I want to make notes of things that I think I need to think about. I want to sticky note places where I like the page, or I want to make bookmarks and stuff out of the quotes. So hopefully in a month or two I will have some sort of video up about how I annotate books. So I'm really going to try and stop being so anal about something that really doesn't matter. It's just a book. It is a beautiful, wonderful, amazing object, but that's because of what's inside it, not because of this. Like, this means nothing. That's what matters. I'm really gonna try, because I love my books and I want to keep my books. Even if I move overseas one day, I'm already planning on like getting shipping containers to take all of my books with me. I'm the kind of person that holds on to all of their books that they like. Even if it's a book that I loved but I'm never going to read again, I want to keep it because I loved the book. I just think it would be such a great thing to have all those memories of reading books contained in the books, because now I look back at the books that I've read and I'm like, yeah, I enjoyed that book, but why? Why did that speak to me? Why did I love it so much? And I think when you annotate books, you have all of that proof right there. So it's just a really cool idea, and I'm gonna try it. I'm really gonna try. I just need to write in a book now, and then I'll have broken the seal, and then I'll be able to unleash my own words onto the book. That's another thing that's really cool. Like, when you start annotating things, you're intertwining your thoughts and your feelings and your experiences with what the author's given you. That's a really beautiful, almost intimate thing, I think, because when you write a book, you give so much of yourself, and it's kind of like you're giving something of yourself back to the book when you read it and annotate it. Pray for me, guys. This is a difficult time. It's going to take a lot of strength. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts on annotating books. If you've done a video about it or a blog post about it, leave me a link because I want to hear other people's thoughts on this, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!